Hi there, welcome back to the Program Your Destiny course. Super excited to go into lesson 4. So now that we have deprogrammed our pain bodies or negative neuroassociations in our nervous system that are preventing us from getting access to our social identity and taking access from our social identity's intentionality and personality, etc., we can now work to strengthen our social identity that's been revealed and unlocked and increase its confidence and assertiveness. So this is lesson 4, programming positive neuroassociations to strengthen the social identity's confidence and assertiveness. So just like we talked about, now that we have access to our social identity, we've deprogrammed our pain bodies, we can now work to strengthen that social identity through positive neuroassociative conditioning. So the journey to self-actualization is not a destination, but it's a continuous process. And self-actualization is not a single event, but an ever-expanding process of growth and mastery over one's social identity and social interactions. The individual is constantly evolving, redefining their self-perception, strengthening their confidence, and enhancing their ability to assert themselves to get their needs and wants met. And at the core of this process lies the social identity of the human being. So the social identity is the foundational perception of oneself, or the actual self, outside of any sort of external force on them. So this identity is composed of natural intentionality, the innate drive to fulfill your needs and desires, the social personality itself, the ability to assertively and confidently engage with the world and meet their own needs of the social identity. And strengthening the social identity through positive neuroassociative conditioning creates an unbreakable feedback loop of confidence, assertiveness, and fulfillment. So when confidence is reinforced through neuroassociations, it creates a cycle of success, self-empowerment, and fulfillment. Each instance of success strengthens the next, reinforcing self-actualization. So this lesson explores the principles and practices of programming positive neuroassociations to fortify and strengthen the social identity and elevate the human experience to ever higher levels of self-actualization. So now we're going to the next slide, understanding social identity, natural intentionality, and social personality. Within the aspect of social identity, the unblocked human being, so free from pain bodies created by strict parent morality, we have the social positive, a version of the self that is free from fear, guilt, and conditioned limitations, what Susan Jeffers calls the higher self, a place of power and love. This identity possesses natural intentionality, a clear understanding of one's desires, needs, and personal mission, intelligence, the capacity to navigate the world strategically and effectively to get those needs met through the personality, the social personality, the ability to engage confidently and assertively with others to fulfill one's own needs and goals. So natural intentionality is that innate drive to fulfill one's needs and wants coming from a place of social positive. This drive is not externally imposed, but arises naturally from within. We're reawakening it, if you will, that personal power, that giant within that Tony Robbins talks about. It ensures that the individual acts in alignment with their intrinsic motivations and external opportunities. And then the social personality is the manifestation of confidence and assertiveness to navigate the social world. The social personality dictates how one expresses themselves, exploring or establishing boundaries, secures what is necessary for their own personal growth, and gets their needs met in a healthy and constructive manner. Each of these elements contributes to a person's ability to navigate life effectively, and when they are strengthened through positive neuroassociative conditioning, the individual is even empowered even more to claim and experience life more fully. So the role of positive neuroassociations in strengthening social identity. Neuroassociative conditioning works by linking pleasure to empowering behaviors and pain to disempowering behaviors. So not necessarily pain, I would say, but more on the positive side, hence the positive NAC. So the human brain naturally seeks pleasure and avoids pain. When confidence and assertiveness are linked to pleasure, they become natural automatic responses. When fear-based responses are linked to pain, they are indeed eliminated over time. So by consciously reinforcing positive neuroassociations, individuals can strengthen their social identity, ensuring that they navigate life with clarity and purpose, align natural intentionality with actionable goals, create a path to success, and enhance their natural social personality, increasing comfort and confidence in all social interactions. So through deliberate positive NAC, neuroassociations in our nervous system can be conditioned to support self-actualization and the enjoyment of the process. So rewiring confidence through positive social experiences, engage in environments that reinforce self-worth and social value. Social environment kind of acts as a mirror, if you will, surrounding oneself with validating, affirming environments are fun, socially charging environments, if you will. Seek out affirming relationships and communities that reflects one's strength. And then ultimately use mental rehearsal techniques to visualize successful social interactions. So repeated visualizations condition confidence and reduce hesitation in social environments. So when we associate assertiveness with pleasure, we replace fear-based associations with positive reinforcement when expressing needs and desires. Assertiveness must be reprogrammed as a behavior that leads to positive outcomes. Fear or rejection of conflict must be replaced with an expectation of success. Practice role-playing exercises to condition assertive responses as default behaviors, and repetition of assertive social behaviors creates neural pathways that make confidence instinctual. Stimulated interactions eliminate hesitation and build automatic self-assurance, and celebrate small victories in confident social engagements to build long-term habits. Each act of assertiveness cements confidence and builds on itself. Micro successes compound and create unstoppable momentum of social confidence. So strengthening that self-belief, the repetitive social success patterns. One of the things as well is when we're doing positive neuroassociative conditioning, we're ultimately strengthening our explanatory style and our internal framing to be more and more positive. So you experience more of that natural positive over and over again, and you're getting those magical moments that flow from that. So set progressively increasing, challenging necessarily social goals to expand comfort zones. Expanding one's social skill set requires action. Each goal expands the threshold of confidence and capability. Create a journal of successful social engagements. Use techniques to trigger peak states of confidence and assertiveness, like Tony Robbins talks about with incantations. We'll talk about those later. So it really is an infinite loop of self-actualization. This is where the juice is in life that Tony talks about. The really fun experience of passion when you wake up in the morning and you can't wait to go after it. Once positive neuroassociations are established, a powerful cycle of self-actualization emerges. Each moment of confidence fuels the next. This loop ensures continuous expansion of personal power, that expansion of personal power of action, confidence, and self-actualization. Step 1, identifying needs and wants in real time, becoming acutely aware of your own personal desires, aspirations, growth, passions. And then number 2, assertively and confidently seeking fulfillment of those, engaging in intentional, outcome-driven actions. And really that's triggering your intelligence, saying, hey, how am I going to get these needs and wants met? And then number 3 is experience the self-actualization of realizing those in real time through the personality, the social personality, and then ultimately reinforcing and expanding that social identity. It builds on each other, it builds on the next, and you're increasing that strength and that empowerment of your social identity. So each strength strengthens the next, ensuring continual personal evolution. Conclusion, you're unlocking your limitless potential, that awakening the giant within that Tony Robbins talks about, that personal power. By programming positive neuroassociations to strengthen your social identity, your natural intentionality, your social personality, your explanatory style, your internal framing, individuals unlock limitless potential for confidence, assertiveness, and self-actualization. And this process is ongoing, compounding, and ever-expanding, and that's the joy, the juice, the passion of life. This process is never-ending, enjoying a lifelong journey of expanding personal power and fulfillment. Every experience fuels mastery and deeper fulfillment. And with deliberate neuroassociative conditioning, one can sculpt an unshakable social identity. And by reinforcing confidence and assertiveness, individuals ensure that their needs and desires are consistently met. And that is what gets really exciting in the juice of life. So stay tuned, guys. It's going to get even more fun.